everybody, welcome to Suprincess Talks, and this is the 4 feet agenda. It all started with the ignition of collateral stigma. Some rich being a badass star, some sell suit with a tempo of glory. Not all fabrication need compliance, some are often reserved in a 4 feet category. I'm sort of what it makes me, I'm sort of what I have adopted from those lessons. I can't oil the pile of almonds. Some can, after being an accused over my crimes that couldn't acquire my resistance over my living. I still lurk under those and smell the fragrance of with glory. Symphony from the sound of inner space that always scream over my flaws, that engage my generosity within. I do bluff a lot, but some minds are lost and need their own memories that can ignite their senses back to work from being outdated to outrageous. Gladly, I am one of a kind that sorted me onto it too in this belief. Some lay today upon yesterday's memoirs, not just some. I rather dismay the art of being me is quite skeptical, but it would attain some accuracy as it is on whose living is over glittery memoirs. Some love carrying guilt, some reside with regrets, some expect to be tortured. Like Kaneki Ken, the Tokyo Girl star, is quite misfortunately phenomenal upon his sacrificial torture, the extreme level of torture glared upon. His attitude might lead him towards his death to rebirth as a complete new mind from its conversion of dark black hair conversion to bright white hair. It might sound cynically comical, but it's still hard to make a detection over its scientific fact is true. Some enjoy their status in guilty pleasure. I am one of a sort that sort of muffin seduce me to be obsessed with. I doubt if it shall make me impact as it quite does over my survival. Sometimes I stare on moon and try to make bullish conversations over spool eyes, opportunity that I pick up over unpredictable feature, fortune, or I suppose misfortune, or I shall blame the whole point of bad triggering. It's all over the 4 feet of life that I always seem of streaming in smoother waves. But who can predict the misfortune voyage over sailing waves? It's not like I'm not prepared or worried. I'm full of it. But I couldn't digest the farewell forfeit that has been made in my own space. I never anticipated this within any of my constraints that led me to deduce this. One of the possibilities that quite made imperial over these seas is so-called pirate's take. Maybe it was embellished in such a way to embroider this level of abandoned society, my platform that let me still stand, but am tabooed sounds that still blast even now, still bearing those murmurs in the symphony that laid upon the triumph that still bleeds blood from the crown, are relinquished with guilty pleasure that I conciliated just like a Lelouch tributing his death as a dragon fruit. I shall be burdened. I shall gloat the pleasure of this pain. Boom my space, resistant to my strongest skull that I abide by, regardless how much hastening whiteness it causes my hair. I shall be upon the fallacy that owe me the peace. That's my agenda. Thank you guys for listening to my first article that goes with the 4 feet agenda. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon in another episode. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Supreme Talks here, and this is Talks. See you soon in another episode. Take care. Bye. Wait, it's not yet over. It's a better tribute to Miss Vishnupriya. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much.